How many of you enjoy Italian food? Its cuisine, which has become popular and widely adopted all over the world, has a significant place in the food consciousness of Americans. A survey conducted in the spring of 2015 found that 46.31 million Americans visited an Italian restaurant prior 30 days to the questionnaire. Italian food is one of my favorite foods, so I decided to do a little research on it to figure out a little bit more about it. Italian food and culture go hand in hand. We may say that there's no difference. For Italians, food is not merely a means for survival. Food defines them. It belongs to their history and culture just as much as Leonardo da Vinci does. The main aspects of Italian food culture and the traditions and regional diversity are the main things we will focus on. First, I will tell you about some of the main aspects of the Italian food culture. Enjoying a meal with friends or family is the main ingredient of any Italian dish. Italian Sunday lunches are the best example. A unique experience you should try at least once. Only 5% of Italians eat out on Sunday, while 95% are at home or some relative's home, eating as much as humanly possible. Talking with a close friend from Italy, she says that her family never misses a Sunday lunch, and she compares these lunches to what we would call a family reunion. Lunches usually start between 12 a.m. and 1 p.m., depending on the region, and it can last literally all day, and sometimes even until dinner time. It is the main occasion, bringing the extended family together, and includes all courses. In Italy, the main course is usually split into two, primo and secondo, or first and second. Primo consists always of pasta, risotto, or soup, like minestrone. Traditionally, pasta is freshly handmade on the same day. Secondo varies from region to region, but is usually based on meat or fish with countless side dishes. Usually at family gatherings, it's all about traditional local foods. This means the food will be excellent and locally sourced and tested countless times. A few pieces of cheese usually close the main part of the lunch. Sunday lunches go the long distance with dessert, fruit, and coffee. With many different places in Italy comes different traditions and regional diversity. Another pillar of Italian food culture is regional diversity. Every dish, even the simplest, has roots in the past and traditions of a particular region. While traveling from the north to the south of Italy, you could experience as many different dishes as you traveled around the whole continent. For example, in the north, you could try polenta, a dish made from corn flour, but you will hardly find it in the southern regions. Merigo Reggiano, which is Parmesan, is produced only in Emilia-Romagna because cows used for it are typically of that region, as it is for a buffalo mozzarella in Campania. The downside of the Italian culture is a sort of narrow-mindedness. The family matriarchs, which is the person who cooks all the food, do not generally like to experiment with other types of cuisine, even if from other Italian regions. At family gatherings, everyone expects the same local traditional foods. This aspect is quickly changing among the younger generations. Needless to say, Italian food culture also has strict rules. Italian food culture is filled with huge family get-togethers that involve a whole lot of food from other specific regions because the person who prepares it does not want to experiment with others. Italian food and culture go hand in hand and belongs to their history and culture. And I encourage everyone to go out and try some Italian food and maybe one day experience a big Italian Sunday lunch.